Oh child, what's happening now? Whether you're pondering the secrets of life or just trying to figure out your day, it don't matter. Come on in for Coffee with Dubs.
You know, today feels different, not louder, not more exciting, just steadier. It's Memorial Day weekend, it's raining outside, and I spent part of the day pulling down my mural from the folded setup that I had, so it was no longer hanging as a bulk content blocking project. It's more close to finished now. And that's a weirdly satisfying stage for me to hit because right now, the mural still looks rough in spots. There's areas without detail. Some lines are kind of half there, half not. And structurally, the foundation is there, but the composition still has to get a little more depth. And that's what I've been working on. So today, I'm kind of reminded of how much life works exactly like that too. Because people spend too much time waiting until they feel finished before they allow themselves to appreciate progress. But most meaningful things spend long times being incomplete while you're waiting for them to become what they're meant to be. That includes projects, it includes people, it includes healing, and it includes purpose in life. And honestly, there's something calming about reaching the phase where the giant uncertain pieces are mostly solved and now the work becomes refinement instead of survival. And that's where I'm at now with this mural. The heavy lifting of the layout is mostly behind me. The projector work helped establish frames, the major content is blocked in, and now I can finally keep the lights on in the garage, sit down with my Sharpies, and start making those intentional decisions line by line. Not guessing anymore, just refining the work that's already there. And I think there's an important lesson in life hidden in that shift. Because early stages of growth usually get messy. You're experimenting, adjusting, trying things, doubting yourself, repositioning constantly. Nothing feels clean because you're still building a foundation underneath everything. But eventually, you reach that point where life stops feeling like pure chaos and starts becoming refinement. You know yourself better, you react differently, you recognize patterns faster, and you become more intentional instead of purely reactive. Not perfect, just more aware, and maybe that's what growth actually looks like most of the time. Not becoming an entirely different person overnight, but becoming a deliberate one as things progress. That's why rainy days like this don't bother me as much as other things do. Years ago, probably would have pissed me off pretty good to look outside and immediately see that my day's been ruined. But now, there's something peaceful about it. The slow energy, the quieter atmosphere, the permission to focus inward a little. Rain has a weird way of forcing the world to calm the fuck down. And maybe people need that sometimes because not every season of life is supposed to feel explosive. Some seasons are supposed to feel quieter for a reason. Some seasons are supposed to be about detail work, about sharpening lines, about making intentional choices instead of dramatic movements. And that's what this weekend feels like to me. Not stagnant, but focused. And I think people underestimate the power of focused energy because the world constantly rewards noise instead. Big reactions, fast opinions, constant motion, but meaningful work usually happens much slower, intentionally, one person at a time. Kind of like my mural. Every Sharpie line that I add now matters more because the structure underneath already exists. The details are no longer random. They're connected to a larger vision that's finally visible enough to guide the process. And maybe that's today's reminder. Your life doesn't need to feel complete to still be progressing. You don't need every answer before moving forward. You don't need the perfect clarity before building something meaningful. Sometimes growth begins messy. Sometimes purpose starts rough. Sometimes the first draft of your life looks unfinished for a long time. But eventually, if you stay consistent long enough, those blurry parts start sharpening into something beautiful. I'll see you tomorrow for another episode of Coffee with Dubs, guys. Cheers.